I am Sarah, your host. We're trying something new today, okay? I am in talk show hosts and podcasts instead of just chatting. We'll see how it works. If we don't like it, we will go back to just chatting. All right, the chat is open. The chat is open. Ta-da! All right. How exciting is that? Let's see what we can do about volume stuff. Turn that down a little bit. Turn this down a little bit. But keep me up so you can hear me, right? Because we went through that before. All right, there we go. All right. Happy New Year's Eve. Wow. We made it. We made it. All right, if you guys looked at the schedule, we're going with controlling stress, circles of control. We're going to talk more about um, emotional well-being, everything that goes along with stress, because I think a resolution for me this year is definitely going to be controlling stress, managing stressful situations. By doing that, you live a happier life, and I think that's very important. So that's what we're going to be dealing with today. I don't have anything new from Jen, and I'm concerned. So I am going to try and check in with her a little bit later today. Yeah, I'm concerned. I got nothing from Jen this morning. And there are the tissues. Excuse me. One would say I have too much stuff. Grandma's here.
Yeah, thanks.
Grandma's here. I was waiting for a comment. Yeah, I got some stuff. I got a new notebook. You guys know I am about my notebooks. I got a new notebook. Check this baby out. I feel like I'm back in college. Ha 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 ha! The big old 5-star. Yeah. This thing has a QR code on it on every page. I wonder why. I want to know why. I haven't read the code yet. I'm kind of scared, but I'm going to do it. And look, my pen matches my notebook because I'm like that. Yeah, I'm a little goofy. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, so let's see what everybody is doing. Still waiting to hear from my mods, but it's vacation, so we'll see what happens there. So I'm liking the screen. What do you guys think? I added some stuff. Me and Adam added some stuff, I should say. He helped me. Huge. Helped me a lot. Um, I think it looks good. I think it looks really good. I like it. I like it a lot. You'll have to let me know. I'm hoping everybody can find me okay. If not, we will go back to just chatting. Definitely. I was doing networking this morning. Um, I was with Barty for a bit, and then we went and raided another channel, and that was fun. I love doing raids. It's so fun. He raided my channel one time. Oh my God. It was so awesome. It was so fun. It's great. But yeah, we raided a channel that was on the West Coast. And a lot of his followers are from Australia, and they're already in the new year. That was so fun. It was so fun. And he plays great music. Oh my God. 70s. I love the 70s music. Nostalgia. Isn't it something? Especially when it's the good stuff. Yeah, it was fun. It was a good time. And I gained some followers out of it. And that's always nice, right? You meet new people, and they're always great people. There's so many great people out there, you know. And mindfulness plays a good part when you're meeting new people. Because remember, we talked about this, how you react to other people's thoughts and feelings and emotions and reining in those outbursts. We talked about this. We're going to get more into that. It's important. It's important. Who's all staying up tonight? Not me. I'll tell you that right now. I stayed up late last night. I just wanted to see if I could sleep in, and I did, all the way to 6 o'clock. That's exciting for me. Usually I don't. Blood pressure is still up a little bit. Not because I want it to be. I don't understand what's going on at all. Not digging it. But Mom's taking good care of me, as she always does. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Um, yeah, the clinical meds are going good. I feel fine now when I take them. No nausea, no queasiness, no nothing. So that's fine. Um, what else is going on with me? Not much. Hanging out at Mom's, eating well, being spoiled.
I'm not making biscuits.
Trying to get her to make biscuits for lunch today, and she's refusing. But they would be so good. She made beef stew. Soup. Well, you throw some flour in there and it's a stew. If she just would make a quick little roux. Is there oyster crackers? That'll work. Yum. I love oyster crackers.
You have to share them.
Ugh. But I like to pretend I'm an only child. I don't want to share. I don't have to share at home.
Her aunt is coming. She loves them too.
Does she?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited. I get to spend time with people. My mom's not people. She's my mom. I had PT today. That went really well. Went really good. I'm just moving right along. He made me sweat and breathe heavy. I did work. Did work. It was good. It was good. Um, Hobbled down the hall and back. I'm trying to, um, I wouldn't call it walking. What would you call it, Mother?
It looked like you were walking.
Did it?
Yeah.
I'm on my toes.
I told you not to run.
I was moving. I was moving. Um, I'm trying to walk more towards my big toe, on the ball of my foot towards my big toe than the little toe because that callus is throbbing. So I'm trying to make a new callus on the ball of my foot towards my big toe. What are you going to do? What time did we eat breakfast this morning?
8-ish.
8-ish.
8:30.
8:30? Yeah. I have to keep track of when I eat for this clinical trial because I take medication right before I eat. So I have to write it all down, keeping track. Stay on top of everything. This is month 1. Boom. Out of 13. Month 1 out of 13. Gonna be a long trial. But as I said, worth it. It is worth it. Mm-hmm. Is it Tim? Mm-hmm. You seen what he looks like now? Oh my God. Crypt Keeper. But he's got a voice. Mm. Nope, just me. That I can see. Doesn't mean there's not other people watching. So, we're going to be adding some stuff to the channel. I'm an ambassador for a clothing company. It's called Just Strong, and they make workout material clothing that's very soft for sensitive skin. And I'm going to start a campaign with them. I'm very excited about that. The company is called Just Strong, and I'll be running an ad campaign with them. Very excited about that. That'll be starting very soon. I have a conference with them Friday, so we'll be seeing that soon. That's exciting. So yeah, we got some stuff happening, guys. Very exciting stuff. A lot is going to start happening very quickly. Very quickly. We're growing. We're growing so fast. I hope I can keep up. Had some hard conversations last night about starting to take it easy. Taking Thursday off. I have doctor's appointments, and I need a break. Not that I don't love doing this and seeing you guys every day, but I'm definitely going to have to take Thursday off. It's going to be a very long day for me. So yeah, definitely taking Thursday off. But I'll be here tomorrow and Friday, and we'll see about Saturday. We'll see. I'll be here. So. I'm just going to go through some paperwork while I'm reading. Hello? Miriam! Hi, honey. How are you? How's everything? I'm doing good. I am good. Mom, say hi to Miriam.
Hi, Miriam.
Grandma's here. How are you doing? How's everything? What's new? Anything? Anything good? Happy New Year's Eve. Yesterday was Happy New Year's Eve. If you watch Friends. Love Phoebe. What do you think of the new screen? Do you like it? Look at the glare. Hi, Nicole. Hi, cousin. Say hi to Nicole, Ma.
Hi, Nicole.
Did you just hurt your head?
It hurt itself. I didn't do it. Don't bother me.
Aunt Rose here. Yay! Did you put the app on your phone? I'm so excited. How was the sleepover? Was it fun? I saw that you posted pictures, but I didn't get a chance to look at them yet. So, did you have a good time? Oh, okay. Did Bree have a good time? I guess that's what matters. Oh, good. Did you worry about nothing like I thought you were? You know. I hope you had a good time. I miss those days. It was fun. It was fun. I'd have 10 kids sleeping in my living room. My couch used to fold out into a queen size bed, and all the kids would just, kids sleeping on the floor. They'd be all over the place. Yeah, we used to have huge sleepovers. It was great. It was great. Did they really? Was that a planned event? That sounds fun. Painted portraits of each other. Like watercolors? That sounds so fun. That sounds like a lot of fun. Do you and Jason do one of each other? Was it abstract? Sorry. I'm just cracking myself up this morning. Oh, cool. That's a great idea, though. What a great idea. Trying to find my notes. Because, I'm so on top of everything. I did a yesterday's stream went really, really well, and I didn't touch on everything. So I want to kind of highlight what we went over yesterday, and then continue on about mindfulness and emotional well-being and stress and the circles of control. It was a great show, so I'd love to continue. And then trauma responses. It was a great show, and I want to continue. There's a great article, Stress, the Killer of Progress, that I read. It was so good. So good. And I also want to see what everybody's doing for New Year's Eve, because I'm not doing anything except sleeping. I stayed up late last night. I was up till 11 o'clock. I was trying to see if I could stream on different platforms, and my computer, because I have my laptop, is so not capable of doing it. My desktop is at home, but not my laptop. But today's ladies' luncheon at Mom's. So Aunt Deb is coming, and Cindy. So I'm excited about that. We're having beef vegetable soup.
Yes.
And banana bread for dessert with cream cheese frosting that Mom made last night, and I got to lick the beater like a 5-year-old. It was exciting. So what else did you guys do at the sleepover? You're reading all day? Relaxing reading, I hope, right? Not for work. Or are you reading about emotional intelligence and learning how not to freak out on people?
Well, definitely.
You're reading smut. It runs in the family. That's great. Oh, that's great. I love it. Anything good? Who's the author? I want to know. Please tell me. I want to know. Can you let her know what I'm doing and where I'm doing it?
You got it.
Mm-hmm. Who's the author so I can write it down? Oh, and I had something, Nicole, that I wanted you to look into for me, if you don't mind, just because I need to relax a little bit, and I thought it would be a good little project for us to work on a little bit, if you don't mind. I'll put it in the chat. So does Daphne Perry, that sounds very Irish. D play into What do you think about this? Does ADHD play into emotional intelligence? Because when I took that emotional intelligence test and I scored a 61, that was concerning. What do you think? I'm bringing it up with my therapist too. I was concerned. Daphne Perry, huh? I know, right? I think it's a good question because if you look at the tests or the quizzes, the questions that they ask is, do you interrupt people? Do you talk too much? You know that's me. Um, do you talk during TV shows and movies at inopportune times? That's me. I'm waiting for my mom to just start shaking her head. Yes.
I've been shaking it, yes.
Oh, yeah, she's shaking her head. Yes. Um, Singing along with songs when you really shouldn't. Um, a whole bunch of stuff that I do. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I thought too. But I didn't want to jump to conclusions because I do that too. A lot. Man. Yeah. I don't think my medication is working at all because I don't do it on purpose. It does. And ADHD looks different from an adult perspective. And they told me I was bipolar. They told me I had bipolar too. And I knew I did not. I knew I wasn't bipolar. And then I was tested for ADHD. And my ADHD was off the chart. I had the house of somebody that had ADHD, piles here, there, and there, and there, and there of unfinished projects, unfinished works, constant. Except when it came to college. College, I was a 4.0 student because I have ADHD and OCD. And those things clash all the time, except for when it came to schoolwork because I had to be on top of it and I had to be the best. And I think my blood pressure wasn't monitored during college, but I bet it was high. I bet it was high because I was constantly doing homework and research, constant, just like I am for this channel. And I'm wondering if I'm doing too much and I need to start taking breaks on this channel because my blood pressure is so high. Every day, twice a day, I have to take my blood pressure and it's high. And this just started. Yes. Look at Allison. My oldest daughter has Asperger's, which is a type of autism. She graduated early. She has social struggles, right? But she's smart as a whip. And look at her art. She's an amazing artist. Amazing. She just struggles socially. But she's so smart. We're talking almost genius level smart. But she struggled in school socially. So when they put her, she had an IEP, she had a one-on-one aide because she struggled so much socially. Um, and then she started doing just, it was almost like in school suspension, almost like she was in ISS all the time, because that's what she wanted. So she could concentrate on her work. And she excelled. Oh my God, because she didn't want to be around people. And she did great. I know. My mom's like, can you blame her? No. Um, but yeah, she did amazing and she graduated early. Thank you. Nicole lets me know when there's an ad because I can't see it. I'm not getting my ad advance that lets me know when there's an ad playing. So, yeah. And that all adds to your stress. Man, it just really makes it hard. And it messes with your emotions and it makes it hard to deal with other people.
That's your mom.
Even your mother. Especially family when they don't understand. I'm not talking about my mother. You look adorable. There you go.
You have a
I know. I do. Not your mother? What do you mean? Families are great. I feel like it's a constant battle in my brain. It's a constant battle in my brain. And I know I'm not the only person that feels that way. And I feel like I'm talking way too low because I'm in my mom's house and she's here and I'm trying to be quiet. Sorry, guys. So, the other thing I touched on yesterday and the day before was common courtesy um, to go along with mindfulness. Because sometimes we forget just to be courteous, not only to other people, but to ourselves. In forgiveness, not only to other people, but to ourselves. You have to be kind to yourself. How are you going to learn to be kind to other people if you can't be kind to yourself? Remember, we touched on all of this, and I think it's just doubly important, especially coming up on a new year. So, these are things that I think we need to discuss. And I really want people's input on this, guys. You're part of the conversation. And if you're just lurking, that's absolutely fine. I have no problem with that. Not at all. But if you want to be part of the conversation, please join the chat. Please join the chat. Please like. Please follow. Please subscribe. Please. We'd love to have you. I would love to have you. Join my family. There's never enough people in our family. Huh, Nicole? What's one more? So, welcome to Nerd Mom 72. Real talk all the time. Sometimes we talk about the hard stuff. Sometimes we just mess around and have fun. But the topics are real. They're real. I cry. You guys have seen it. And I laugh a lot. I make fun of myself because everybody else does sometimes. It's what we do in this family. All in good fun. All in good fun. I gotta make sure I wrote down Debney's name. I did. Nicole, you know about the circles of control, don't you? The 3 circles. You have your circle of control, your circle of influence, and your circle of concern. We got heavy into that yesterday. So, and I wish I had a better print. You don't? Well, and I know it's not a great print, and I know you probably can't see it all that great. So I'm going to put it in the chat. Jesse's going by on his boat. Can you see it? So what you're going to have is your small circle. And you draw these out, right? Your small circle is your circle of control. And what you put in that circle is what you can control. Literally what you can control in your life. What can you control? What you say, what you do. Those are things you can control. The things in your immediate life you can control, right? Those are what you can control. So you draw your circle, your small circle, and you write in that circle the things you can control, what you put in your body, things like that, things you can control. And then you draw a circle around that one and you leave some space. Leave some space. And that is your circle of influence. The next circle is your circle of influence. And in that circle, okay, represents the things that are outside of your direct control, but within your influence. These areas are where you can have an impact, but not complete control. It includes your relationships, your work environment, and your community, and other external factors that you can influence through actions, communications, and behavior. Okay? And then the next circle is big. It's really big. It goes on the outside. Okay? It's big. This is your circle of concern. The circle of concern. Your circle of concern represents the things that are outside of your control. This is why I'm bringing it up, Nicole. This, yes, is huge. This is huge. I thought about you when I was doing this yesterday. This is why I'm touching on it again today. I was so hoping you would be here. This is outside of your control and your influence. These are the areas that we have worries or concerns about, but have little or no power to change them. It includes global events, natural disasters, other people's decisions and actions, politics, natural disasters, news headlines. We have no control over those. I know. That's why I'm doing this. I know. I thought about you when I was doing this. I was like, I need Nicole in here. Where is she? And then I was like, oh, she's got stuff to do. She's having a sleepover. So, how do we manage these circles? Okay. And if you want, I can send you copies of this. So managing the circles of influence involves recognizing and understanding the different areas of our lives that fall within each circles and taking appropriate actions to effectively manage them. And here are some strategies for managing each circle. So for the circle of control, hi Ben, you're fine. You're absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. We're going over circles of control because it's very important. And New Year's resolution this year is stress management. And circles of control are very important when it comes to stress management. So, and we just started. So we're on the small circle, the circle of control. You're going to focus on self awareness, Nicole. Self awareness. This is you and me. These are big for us. Be mindful of your thoughts, emotions, behaviors, and actions. Recognize that you have control over these areas and take responsibility for managing them effectively. Yes, yes. Emotional intelligence plays such a huge role in this. It all ties in. It all ties in. It's important to realize that our emotions can betray us and that emotional reasoning can lead us astray. That's huge, Nicole. It's huge. Set clear boundaries. I did a whole stream on hard boundaries. I did a whole stream on it. Establish healthy boundaries and prioritize self-care. Learn to say no when necessary and allocate time and energy to the things that matter most to you. This is one of the biggest problems I come up against when working with people because they're afraid to say no. They're afraid to say no. And what happens? You wear yourself thin. You get completely stressed out. Your health takes a toll. Set hard boundaries. You have to say no. A lot of people are keen to people please. You're number one. You are number one. And I know that sounds selfish, but you have to take care of yourself or you can't take care of anybody else. That's just the way it is. It took me a long time to figure that out. Years. Many, many, many years. Develop healthy coping strategies. Learn and implement healthy coping strategies such as relaxation techniques, exercise, self-reflection, and self-care activities. Effectively manage your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. It doesn't matter what you do, but a hobby where you can switch off and give yourself a rest from day-to-day worries are important. Nicole, today you're reading smut. That works. That is self-care. That is taking the day off. Good for you. It's far, this part I'm not sure if I agree with, and I said this the other day. They said it's far better than drinking a glass of, they said a bottle of wine. A bottle of wine to help you deal with stress. I guess so. Um, Using breathing techniques in acute situations, going for walks, doing a puzzle, cooking, seeing or speaking to friends are all very helpful. Doing this is helpful for me. I get a little stressed right beforehand. I do that to myself. That's a given. I do that to myself. But once I'm in here and I'm talking to you guys, I'm fine. I'm great. This is therapy for me, on top of all the other therapy I do. So now on to coping with your circle of influence. And this is where I believe volunteering in your community takes place. It's a big part of this. So reflect on the areas of your life where you can have an impact and act. This may include your relationships, work environment, community involvement, or other external factors that you can influence. Like I said before, volunteer. Big black cat just walked across your deck.
Bentley.
Sorry. Black cat just walked right in front of me. There goes the day. I'm just kidding. Huh. Oh, Finley. All right. I didn't know. Hi, Grandma. Hi, Grandma.
Hi, Nicole. Everybody.
So, be realistic though. Remember, not everything is going to be within your sphere of influence. Don't set goals that you know you can't attain, is another thing, too. Don't do that. All you're going to do is disappoint yourself. Don't do that. This is your mother speaking. Don't do that. Be realistic. Build positive relationships based on trust, respect, and effective communication. Collaborate with others and leverage your influence to create positive change. This is get involved with local government. If you feel the need to affect change, get involved in local government. Another way is joining um, volunteer fire departments, neighborhood watches. Get involved. If you feel the need to affect change, get involved. Don't sit around and just bitch about it. Get involved. Nothing's going to change if you don't do anything about it. Get involved. You won't be able to build relationships with everyone. You got to remember that. Remember that. And don't be disappointed about it. Not everybody's going to be your friend, and that's fine. That's fine. Some people just might not be interested, and that's fine. Don't take it personally. Don't take it personally. It's fine. And remember, relationships offer opportunities. Every relationship offers an opportunity for growth. It's like this morning with me when I was out there networking. I grew my channel. I have more followers from doing that. It's important. Growth is important. Don't you want to continue to grow emotionally, spiritually? Do you want to just stay stumped and not grow? I don't think so. Take initiative. Be proactive. Take the initiative to make a difference in the areas that fall within your circle of influence. Identify opportunities for improvement and take action to create positive outcomes. This is where I was talking about getting involved with your community. If you see a problem, get involved to change it. Get involved with local government. It's not hard to do. Worrying or stressing over things that you cannot change will only drain your energy and increase your stress levels. For example, it's more likely that big job. Okay, another ad, guys. Sorry. Does all this stuff make sense to you guys? Do you understand where I'm coming from? If you really feel the need to affect change, you have to be involved. You can't just sit back and think it's just going to happen. You have to make it happen. But you can't expect it like that. Okay? You have to get in there. Get in there. Make it happen. Okay? It's not going to happen right away. You have to make it happen. You have to become involved. You have to develop relationships. You have to put yourself out there, okay? Sitting at home and bitching about it isn't going to make anything happen. It's going to make you miserable. That's all that's going to happen. And we don't want that because that causes stress and that makes you sick. And we don't want that. This channel is about growth. I want you to grow. Okay? So you don't need to be an activist, but being the best version of you is definitely a positive outcome. So you're not going to sit around and bitch about things. You're going to get out there and you're going to do something about it. Right? That's what we're going to do from now on. While you might not be able to change the situation, you can still take positive action. This may involve finding ways to cope with the situation, seeking support from others, or advocating for change through appropriate channels. This might also mean practicing self-care or again discussing issues and gaining perspective. Okay? You can still help. You can still help. Get out there and help if you feel the need. Do it. Practicing self-care. It's important to take care of yourself, especially when dealing with concerns that are outside of your control. Engage in self-care activities, exercise, meditation, spending time with loved ones, and engaging in hobbies or activities that bring you joy and relaxation. It's very important. If you don't take care of yourself, like I said, you can't take care of anybody else. You just can't. There's going to be nothing left. Nothing left. So, Albert Einstein's definition of insanity. What did we say it was? Doing the same thing repeatedly and expecting things to change. If you do the same thing over and over and over again and you expect a different result, that's the definition of insanity, guys. It's not going to be different. You have to change. Something has to change. And it's going to be you. You have to change. And you have to take the steps to do that. So if you want things to be different, you have to try something different. If you don't do anything, nothing will change. Start by creating an action plan. And we talked about this. What are you going to do differently? What things are you worried about that are in your circle of control, influence, or concern? And are you practicing self-care? If not, start. Just start. Little things. Little things. Just little things. With me, it started with tea time. Taking a break at 2 o'clock and having a cup of tea. That's all. It started with little things. So by focusing on our circle of control, leveraging our circle of influence, and practicing acceptance and self-care with regards to our circle of concern, we can cultivate a sense of empowerment, resilience, and well-being. Remember, while we may not have control over everything in life, we do have control over how we choose to respond. And that's huge. How we choose to respond to things is huge. It's everything, right? You have somebody being a jerk to you. Are you a jerk back? Or do you just ignore it? What do you think is the best way to respond, honestly? What's the lowest level of stress response? Ignoring it? Yes. Walk away. I had that troll in here last week that was being a jerk. What did I say? Just leave. If you don't like it, change the channel. That is all. No stress. Absolutely fine. Not a big deal. And then my moderator got on him. So not a big deal, right? So did everybody understand about your circles of control and influence and concern? Because that circle of concern is huge. Literally, that is a big circle. It is huge. Because there's a lot going on in the world that concerns everybody. Everybody. But there's not a damn thing we can do about it. And stressing over it isn't going to solve any of the situations. None of them. It doesn't mean don't think about it. Like I was saying, my cousin Nicole lives in Georgia. Her mom lives in South Georgia, where the hurricanes went through. My aunt's house was hit by the hurricanes. And her town was devastated. Devastated. And it still looks like devastation. And it's horrible. It is horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible to think about. It's horrible to see. And there's not a damn thing I can do about it. Nothing. And I can't stress over it. I can't. But let me tell you, when they first hit, I was on the phone with the county real quick to make sure my aunt and my uncle were okay. Real quick. And they were, thank God. That's all I could do. So I did what I could. And then there was nothing else I could do. So you do what you can. And then you let it go. On an exhale. Remember? Let it go. Let it go. It doesn't mean don't be concerned about it. Don't stress over it. There's nothing you can do. It's done. Especially the headlines in the news. There's nothing you can do. It's done. Does anybody have any questions about the circles of control? Anybody at all? Anybody? Bueller? Bueller? Another article I had, this one was written by Stephen Covey in 2022 from his book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Applying the circle of control in difficult situations helps both adults and kids focus on things that matter, such as their thoughts, goals, and how they respond. So, and he asked the question, do you know the difference between the weather and your mood? You can't control whether it rains or not, but you can definitely decide how it affects you. That's big. I mean, think about that. Can you control the weather? No. Can you control how the weather affects you? Yes. Yes, you can. When it's a crappy day out and you can't tell the difference between the sky and the ground because they're both the same color, do you let it affect your mood because they're both gray? You know, when the snow gets that dingy color and the sky's yucky, and do you let yourself feel that way too? Or do you say, hey, I woke up this morning, it's a great day? Because that's what I do. Because it's a great day because I woke up. I'm alive. That's how I have to look at life now, because I'm still here. I'm thankful. When you have traumatic events in your life, you see things a little differently, and it makes you thankful. And I think when people start looking at things just a little differently, just a little twist, a little differently. You don't have to have a traumatic event. Just start looking at things just a little differently. Your attitude will change for the better. Do you know what I mean? It'll change just a little. Things won't look so bad. Your stress will go down. Look at it a little differently. Are you happy you woke up this morning? You know, there's people out there that have it a lot worse than you do. A lot worse than you do. Just look at things just a tiny bit differently, just a little turn. You're blessed. So, and that's what the circle of control means. You can control that. You can control your thoughts and how you feel about things. Okay? So, and the circle, the visual representation of the circle, like I said, you draw the circle and you put in there what you can control, how you take care of yourself, your behavior, your personal goals, the boundaries that you set to protect your peace, and what you're going to prioritize. Those are 5 major ones, right? That you can put in your circle. Those are major. I think those are the most prominent ones for me as well. You know, I have goals. My goal is to grow this channel, right? That's a big goal for me. And look how far I've come. We've come. I mean, I couldn't do this without you guys, right?
I do.
You know, and in order to do this channel, I have to take care of myself, which means getting better sleep, um, drinking even more water, and lowering my blood pressure, which might mean another medication. But I have to do what I have to do. And if that means not streaming every single day, then I have to do that too. Like I said, I will not be here on Thursday. Um, and I might need to, I'll be here. I'll be here. Everybody is welcome, Nicole. Everybody is welcome. With open arms. With open arms. Um, I try to inspire. I do. I hope I do. Um, my girlfriend Melinda, she used to live up here. Your mom knows Melinda really well. Um, she now lives in Virginia Beach. Her husband is a computer tech, and she told me yesterday, she's like, I'm gonna have to have my husband Doug show me how to do Twitch. I'm like, it's Twitch.com. Just go on Twitch and make an account. It's not hard. It only took me a few months to figure because you're afraid of new things, right? It's fine. Oh my God. But yeah, we as a middle-aged woman, and I can say that now. Oh boy. Yeah, new things are a little scary sometimes, but yeah, I love Twitch. I love it. I love this community so much. Like I said, I was networking this morning and found some great music. There's so much good music on Twitch. I love it. And there's woodworking channels. I got to tell my dad. I had to tell my dad. He keeps saying, I'll, I'll, I'll have to check it out. I'll have to check it out. We'll see. But yeah. So, the other thing that comes on as far as circle of concern, and this is huge and again, yeah, it's a huge circle. Um, the outermost circle shows things we are often worried about but cannot control no matter what we do. Includes the weather, a family member's health, war, politics, climate change, violence, school shootings, etc. Things we have no control over. No control over, Nicole. No control over. As much as we hate it, we have no control over it. And I know the rhetoric out there is rough, but we don't have any control over it. And focusing on them can make a person feel powerless and frequently worried. Because, truth be told, there's an infinite list of things we care about but are out of our power. And if this feels like it's speaking directly to you, you got it. Okay, you got it. Nicole just said, stop looking at me like that. Yeah, because it hit me like that too. Yeah, it did. It did. I was like, oh my God, this is speaking directly to me. Yeah, it hit me like that too. Yeah, it did. It was, okay, excellent. Excellent, Ben. And I'm still waiting on those recordings, just so you know. Blood pressure reading was not good this morning. And my physical therapist took it, not me. I'm grabbing a highlighter because I forgot to pull them out of my bag. You know how much I love my highlighter. So I'm highlighting that passage that I was staring at Nicole about because it's important. And I keep all my research. I have a huge file cabinet at home. Oh, excellent. Yes. Yes. Ben, excellent. Excellent advice. The Serenity Prayer is huge and it can come into play, yes, no matter what. Not just AA or NA, no matter what. Absolutely. Absolutely. You are correct. You are so correct. Yes. Thank you for that. You are so right. Yeah. Yep. Um, are they back from break? When they come back from break, Ben, if you want to do your plug, go ahead because I think it's very important. Don't people know it's New Year's Eve? Stop calling me. Neuro-linguistic programming. I will definitely be checking that out. Joe Tabanella, personal instructor. Excellent. Thank you, Ben. Thank you so much. Nicole, I think I introduced you to Ben before. He's a therapist um, and retiring Army vet. My brother in arms here. Don't apologize. No, it's interesting and no apologizing. No, any information that's helpful. Absolutely. No, but absolutely do your plug, Ben, please. What you do is so important. So important. And he's got the little letters behind his name. I do not have. I'm still considering that. I'm considering it. I don't know. We'll see. Yep. I know a lot of people that did it for smoking.
So,
Yeah, hypnosis really worked for them.
jazz.
Yep. Ben is smart as a whip. Very talented guy. What are you doing? Are you on hold?
Not bad.
I love it when they have good hold music.
Well, that's what I said to her. She's gonna put you on hold. I said, is the music any good?
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Sometimes we don't see them as opportunities until after. But yeah, I get it. Oh, there's chickens in the yard. I was right. That is a Rhode Island red rooster.
They all taste the same.
They all taste the same. That's my mom. That question's for you, Ben, not me. I just facilitate. Is that like brain mapping? I'm taking notes. If I could spell. Nicole, if you could see the way I write now because of my dyslexia. Lining the right and left sides of the brain. I need to be realigned. Does that work if you've had a stroke? I'm curious. Hmm. Yes, I know, Nicole. Thank you. I know. Why though? Why? It's a hormone thing? I don't understand. I don't understand. Dyslexia and menopause. Gonna have to try it. Gonna have to try it. Whenever you get some time, Ben. I know. I know. I'm excited. I am. Ryam, hi. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. Doing good. Getting excited for this ladies' luncheon today. I smell the food. Smelling the food. What do you got going on today? We're talking about all kinds of neat stuff. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad. We're talking about the circles of control again, like we did yesterday. You remember the control, concern, and influence? My cousin Nicole's in the chat, and she deals with this a lot. Um, yeah, that was a good talk, right? Yes, ladies' lunch today at my mom's. My aunt's coming, and one of my mom's really good friends is coming over. A couple of the ladies had to call off because they don't feel well. So, but yeah, ladies' lunch today. That's nice. It's fun. And then they play dominoes afterwards. Yeah, got a hot game of Mexican Train coming on. Emotional freedom technique. I'm gonna have to look at all this stuff. EFT. Not according to my writing, it's ETF. It's it's so hard being me. Very frustrating being me. So what is, oh, it's probably already in the chat. What does EMDR stand for? You know, since you guys know so much and I do not. Did you already? I would love to do that. I would love to do that, Ben. An initial hypnotherapy session on stream. Just don't make me cluck like a chicken. I'm just kidding. I would love to do that. Oh my God. Ooh, that would be interesting. And it would be recorded so I could go back and watch it afterwards, right? I would love to do that. That would be so interesting, would it? Eye movement, desensitization, and reprocessing. Huh. That's so interesting. I bet that would help me so much. Really? Really? Okay, I have this might be a dumb question, and it's just because I'm naive to all of this, okay? I do face tapping. I do face tapping. When I get my ADHD is going nuts, I do face tapping, the head tapping, and it calms me down. Is that is that But that's what I should do, right? I watched a special on it. EFT. I mean, I try all different things to kind of bring everything back because my brain just goes crazy. I have huge vagus issues. I have huge vagus issues. And my sympathetic nerve cord is damaged. Yeah, right. Um, when your SNS is damaged, it causes so many issues. So many issues. And I have a lot of SNS damage, the sympathetic nerve system. No kidding. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. And I'll share it with Nicole. um, I don't know what she was talking about with her therapist that has her put something in front of her face and she follows it with her eyes. If that would be like, what is that brain distraction? Um, I can't remember. I can't remember what that was called. I don't know what that's called. But I think it's, I don't remember if it's to, mm, yeah, I don't remember. Because one of my therapists years ago, as I think back, she did the same thing. It wasn't a light though. It was something, it was a piece of paper with something on it. I want to say it was like a black box that she had on it. And I am realizing I was a recipient too, just not as in depth. So that's really neat. Look at us, just all getting along. Hi, Aunt Deb. So interesting. I'm excited. You were right. No, you were right when you said it the first time. Mm. Sorry, I'm going through the messages. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to download my chat and print it out because there's a lot of information in there. Wow. I think we all have some research to do. This is great. We're gonna have snacks. Sorry, food. Benny caught me off guard. I can't think of it right now. My brain's full of other stuff. Oh, and I should know it because I can see it and I can't think. I'm scattered right now. Oh, Nicole's in the chat, Aunt Deb.
I tried to register one day or subscribe and I couldn't figure it out, so it's there. I'll have to do it.
Oh, I can do it for you.
I figured that. I'm such non-technical
I can do it for you.
dummy.
Don't say that.
Well,
Naive. That's all.
all right, I'll stick with that.
That's all. Everything's so new. Aunt Deb wants to make a chat. Thank you. I'm like, I can't think of it. It's a metronome. Oh my God, Nicole.
Laura said hello.
Aunt Deb says hi, Nicole.
And yours.
It has been a while. She looks the same. Exactly
I
the
see her
same.
on Facebook every day.
Oh my God. Yep, it's a metronome. My brain is so full. Oh my God. I need a brain sucker. Remember our parents used to do that to us? I remember Uncle John doing it to me. Yeah. That's too funny. You're still on hold? Oh, I say they were playing good music.
She's only on the phone 4 minutes.
Oh. Mom's on the phone with Social Security. Yeah, the tick of the metronome is very soothing for me. And I can't believe I forgot the name of it for that long. But yeah, it's very soothing. It's a very soothing sound, especially if you have it set at whole time. So at whole time, it's just very boom, 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 boom. It's very nice. 4/4 time's a little fast. Emmy, hi. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. We're talking some deep stuff today. I'm glad you're fine. Happy New Year's Eve. We're getting into how we want to be a little more free in the new year and what we can do to make that happen. So, yeah. Circles of control and emotional intelligence, being mindful of other people. Okay. Well, you have my phone number too, Ben. So I know I've been sitting here smelling. I'm sitting here smelling soup all morning. So I was networking this morning on different channels, and we got some new followers in. The channel is growing. I'm so excited, guys. That's another New Year thing. We're gonna get bigger. We're gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger. We're gonna grow. You're gonna go get some collard greens? You already have black eyed peas? Gotta have black eyed peas for the new year. It's a thing. You gonna soak them? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tom's parents does black eyed peas and all that too. I am texting Ben. Here we go. There you go, Ben. I just texted you my email. So what else are you gonna? What are you having? Ham? Are you having ham too? Tell me you're having ham and collard greens and black eyed peas. Oh my God! Tell me that's what you're having. Mmm. That is so good. Mmm. Okay. I want. Can you plate? A little plate. Can you make me a little plate?
Right now. You know?
Mm-hmm. They're having snacks. There's a charcuterie board over there, or as my granddaughter says, charcuterie. Sharks. There's sharks on it. Charcuterie. It's a charcuterie board. She's so freaking cute. So she got that new Yamaha piano keyboard for Christmas, and it's a player piano as well. And she sent me a video of it playing Beethoven. And it was so funny. So funny. Because she's just sitting there pretending she's playing, and it's playing Beethoven for Elise, which she knows is my favorite Beethoven song. She's like, "Look, Grandma, I'm playing." She wasn't, but it was so cute. So cute. So cute. Adorable. So what's everybody got planned for tonight besides soaking greens and black eyed peas? Anything fun? Anybody going out, doing stuff? I'm not. I'll probably be asleep by 9 because I'm old.
I'm old.
I'm old.
Is what?
Oh. I got distracted for a second. I'm sorry. My ADHD is going crazy. All right. I don't think we really need to get into trauma responses because we hit on that pretty hard yesterday. We'll save that for after New Year's Eve. How's that? I think that'll work. That'll work. Might need to hit up Ben for some hypnosis after New Year's Eve. Definitely. Yeah. So back to the circles here. So one thing I would like to do, and I know I'm not a teacher like Nicole is, but if we could do like a group project sometime, I would really love to see everybody's circles at some point. If you want to share, I'll share mine at some point. I can probably draw them tonight. Yeah, I think it would be interesting just to see what you think you can control, what you think you have control of. So, so why focusing on the circle of control is important. A man who is master of himself can end a sorrow as easily as he can invent a pleasure. That's Oscar Wilde. Yeah. Think about that. That's important. That's important.
Whoops, are you all right?
And he's Irish. Just saying. A man who is master of himself can end a sorrow as easily as he can invent a pleasure. What does that mean? What does that mean? You have control. That's what that means. You have control. You have control of your feelings. That's what that means. Being proactive means that you can make a conscious and repeated effort to improve yourself. Research suggests that it boosts your performance, well-being, and physical health. And this is why we do this. Remember, if you improve your emotional and mental health, it improves your physical health. You cannot have one without the other. We've talked about this many, many times. Many times. And this goes the opposite way too. You can't have physical health without emotional and mental health. It goes both ways. So the circle of control helps an individual realize that yes, they can create positive changes by actually taking responsibility for themselves with their inner lives. So within your circle, right? That small little circle that you control, okay? That you yourself controls. Not the stuff that's on the outside of that you have no control over. Don't stress over it. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate it. And you know damn well I'm going to go over every single little bit of it. So thank you. I appreciate it. That'll be tonight's thing on New Year's Eve because I have nothing to do. So it improves mental health as well. And it's, again, huge for us. It's huge, right? So there are plenty of things you can do to be mentally stronger. What's great about these mental health strategies is that they fall under the circle of control. Getting enough sleep at night, setting personal goals, joining a supportive community are some of the things you can decide for yourself no matter what you're going through. This is what I was talking about earlier. Okay? You can do this because it's about you and your personal self. You're not doing this for anybody else but you. You're number one. You can't take care of anybody else unless you're taking care of yourself first. You have to remember that. You're no good to anybody else if you're not taking care of yourself. It also allows you to become more flexible in your life. Feeling disappointed over events can mean that you have a strong attachment to certain results. You always want things to happen your way, and unfortunately, they don't. That's life, kids. Sorry. Welcome to the real world. How many times I say that to my kids? All the time. Welcome to being an adult. I love you too, Nicole. You have a great day. Yeah, we definitely will be talking later. Hopefully I see your friend. All right. Have a good day. Tell the kids I said hey. Tell Jason I said hey. I'm going to work on my homework too. Yes. Draw those circles. I want to know. I want to know. Here's another thing. Hopefully I catch you before you leave. Here's my email. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, God. Fat fingers. Fat fingers. There we go. MomNerd72 at Gmail. That's my email for this channel, guys. If you don't want to talk in the chat and you have something you need to talk about, email me. I'll email you back. We'll talk. It's not a problem. All right? No problem at all. Doesn't bother me at all. Okay? I understand. I get it. Sometimes you got stuff you want to talk about and you don't want anybody else to know about it. That's fine. Absolutely fine.
Can I do anything? Can I do anything?
All right. Understanding that you can only control yourself allows you to become more open to different outcomes. In other words, you continue doing your best while being more accepting of the things you cannot change. Do you understand? You cannot control everything, but you can control what you do. You can control your outcomes. You can control your responses. You can control your feelings, your actions. You can't control what happens around you. You can control how you respond to them. Okay? So how to apply the circle of control in your life? So as the circle of control and influence expand, your circle of concern shrinks. That's huge because how big is your circle of concern right now? Big. Because what's going on? War, politics, natural disasters, headlines in the news. Those are your circles of concern because they're concerning. Hence the term, right? It's concerning. Do you have any control over it? Absolutely not. But it still affects you in some way. It's troubling, right? It's troubling. Is it worth stressing over? No, it's not. Is it going to affect your every day-to-day life? No, it's not. Raj, hi. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. I saw that yesterday when I was doing a test and tune on my stream. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm so happy you're here. I had a poem that I was reading yesterday, and I was so hoping you would have been here. I'm going to read it before I end today, okay? It's long, and it's intricate, and it's gorgeous. I appreciate you so much, Raj. Thank you. So, as I said, your circle of control and influence expand. It's fine. Oh, honey, we're all busy. It's fine. Oh, that's okay. Again, I just appreciate you. I was so shocked. I was working on it and I was like, oh, I just got a follower. And Adam, who's helping me, he was like, what? What's going on? Because we were just, adding new stuff to the stream. And he's like, wait a minute, we're not even doing anything. I'm like, I know, it's Raj. Oh my God. I was so happy. I was so excited. So yeah, but no, I'll definitely get to the poem right after this. Because I thought about you. I'm like, oh my God, Raj would have loved this. So yeah, I was thinking of you. And I'm like, oh no, he's not here. So your circle of control shrinks as your circle of concern shrinks, sorry, as your circle of control and influence expand. So this does not happen overnight and will require daily practice. All right, this is like a regimen almost, right? Like anything else. It's practice, 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 but it's worth it. It's worth it to lower your stress level like anything else. So it's important to catch yourself getting worried when the uncontrollable happens. Then you redirect your focus back to the innermost circle, your circle of control, right? Over time, you'll worry less about these circumstances and life becomes a lot better. You're number one. You have to remember that. You have to focus on you and not things that are out of your control. The circle of control isn't just beneficial for overcoming constant worrying, it's a powerful tool that can help you have a proactive mindset, improve your mental health, and develop flexibility, which gives you the ability to overcome life's struggles. It's a powerful, powerful tool for your toolbox. And it works. It works. I think it's very important. And we're going to touch on this a lot because it's important, especially I think going into the new year. Things are going to happen. Okay. And I think to be prepared for it, we need to work on these circles of control. I think it's very important. All right. And now I'm going to get to this poem that I wanted to read. As soon as I find it. Here it is. It's very long, Raj. And it's very intricate. Oh my God. And I was trying to explain to everybody, not all poems rhyme. And some of them it's just like a story, right? They're like a story. And she didn't put a name to this one. It's unnamed. It's untitled. So, in the shadowed corners of my weary frame. K-Max, hey, how are you today? How's everything going? I'm good. I'm good. I was just getting ready to read a poem. Raj is in here today, and he writes poetry. And I wanted him to hear this poem. I'm glad you're having a good day. I'm glad you're fine. Happy New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve. Okay, so, Raj, are you ready? You know I'm going to trip over words because it's what I do. So be prepared. So, in the shadowed corners of my weary frame resides a malady. Say your name again. Stop it. Stop it. I have to get through this poem. In the shadowed corners of my weary frame resides a malady, both cruel and relentless. A serpent's kiss, its venomous name is lupus. Each day I rise, a battlefield awaits. With fears and tremors, I navigate the fray, a dance of shadows unyielding and profound. A tangle of symptoms woven through my flesh, they haunt me, relentless in their pursuit, these specters of disease that claim my being. I hear their whispers like whispers on the wind, echoing through the chambers of my soul. They taunt me with their ceaseless presence, their twisted game of hide and seek. Fatigue, the ever-present companion, clings to my bones like dampened cement, sapping my strength, whispering surrender. But I refuse with courage born from depths within to succumb to its seductive lullaby. I rise each morn to face another day with the resilience of a warrior's heart. Pain, a silent predator, prowls my joints, its claws sinking deep into my fragile frame. It gnaws and gnashes, a relentless beast, yet I still find the strength to carry on, with a spirit undimmed by the agony, for within the pain I unearth my courage, to forge ahead despite the heavy burden. Fever, a fiery specter, engulfs my brow, its flames licking at the edges of my thoughts. But even in the haze of fevered dreams, I find solace in the gratitude that blooms. For amidst the chaos of this cruel affliction, I am grateful for the moments I can seize, the small joys that pierce through the darkest night. Butterfly rashes, like delicate brushstrokes, brush my cheeks with a symphony of hues, an outward sign of an inward battle raged. Yet I wear them proudly like badges of honor, symbols of the spirit unbroken, undimmed. For in their crimson canvas, I find strength to face the mirror, unafraid to behold. And then there's the fog, the ever-present mist that shrouds my thoughts and weaves a tangled web. Memory's veil, it tries to pull me under, but I resist with the light of clarity. I gather fragments, piece them back together with the unwavering resolve of a poet, weaving words, crafting beauty from the haze. And when the moon ascends its lofty throne, casting its silver glow upon the night, I find a respite, a moment of peace, as the stillness soothes my weary soul. In the quiet hours, I find sanctuary. In the embrace of darkness, courage blooms. I am reminded of the strength within. For the For though this battle rages on each day, I am not defined by this relentless foe. Within my heart, a flame of hope burns bright, ignited by the courage that resides in the depths of my being, unwavering. I rise each morn with gratitude and joy for life's sweet moments despite the storm. So I press on with the spirit of a warrior, fighting against the tides that seek to drown. In the face of adversity, I stand tall, embracing life's beauty, however small. With fears and resilience, gratitude and joy, I dance with lupus, a bittersweet waltz. I find within its grip the strength to thrive. Jen Skosh. What did you think, Raj? Isn't she an amazing writer? Yeah.
No, I only met Ben.
Hi.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Yes, nice to meet
You too. Yeah, she's a great, great writer. Yeah, that's my friend Jen. She's in the hospital right now. She has lupus. She has lupus. Yeah. I know. She's such a great writer. Such a great, that's, I think, my favorite. I think that's my favorite so far. I haven't gotten any work from her in 2 days, and usually she sends me something every morning. So she's in the hospital right now. So, yeah. But I'm gonna head out. I know. I know. It's so, so good. It's so good. It just, guys, can you see it? I have goosebumps. I have goosebumps. It just, yeah, I know. Oh, guys, lupus is rough. It is really, really rough. I try to make it look good, to be honest with you. I try to make it look good. Yeah, I try to make it look good. I try to hide the fact that I'm in a wheelchair, but a lot of you guys have seen me, zip around. I'm not sad. I'm worried about her. But, yeah, take it as it comes. That's what you do. But the ladies are here, and we're going to have lunch, and I'm excited. So I'm going to head out. I hope everybody has a great New Year's Eve. Make some really good resolutions, and we're going to talk about them tomorrow. So I will see you tomorrow. I'm not quite sure what time yet, so check the schedule. Okay? Check the schedule. I'm so glad everybody showed up today. I hope you guys have a really, really great New Year's Eve. Okay? I love you all, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.